Hello, welcome to Perspectives, different angles on the same situation. What are the processes for procurement in a multinational telecom company? How do they work for startups? Today, we will try to understand that question through three types of different answers: exaggerated, fictional, and that do not represent the truth. We're speaking here with the procurement director of a multinational telecom company. So let's get started. Why did you refuse to hire an artificial intelligence startup to assist within the company's recruitment, selection, and third-party management processes? Okay, what would be the first type of response? The corporate standard response. First of all, it's a pleasure to be here. I hold a degree in production engineering and an MBA in business management. I also have several postgraduate degrees in procurement and technology. I have been with this company for 10 years, having worked in sales, controllership, and now procurement. My previous experience includes working at telecom infrastructure supply companies before joining my current firm. Before answering your question, it is worth providing a brief explanation of how product and service procurement works at our telecom multinational company. We follow global compliance guidelines such as anti-corruption policies and SOX regulations, as well as specific local policies for our country. We also have a procurement portal where our vendors must register before providing services or selling their products to us. They use this portal to track new bids, purchase orders, and payment status. Through this portal, our suppliers can also opt for early payment via our financial arm. Every department in the company is required to use our procurement portal for any acquisition, whether for products or services, from catering for department events to fiber optics infrastructure. Departments post their RFPs on the portal for our vendors to access. As I mentioned, any company wishing to be a supplier of our telecom company must be registered in our portal, ensuring they are aware of and comply with our global guidelines and local procurement policies. Returning to your question, we did not approve the hiring of the artificial intelligence startup to assist our recruitment selection and third-party management for two main reasons. First, this startup has been in existence for less than 2 years. We cannot guarantee its stability or that it has the financial runway to support us. All our suppliers must be solid enough to ensure they won't go bankrupt and leave us stranded, or lack the capital and resources to pay fines or legal fees if litigation arises. Secondly, the use of AI in selection recruitment and people management is very new. This is a sensitive topic in our country and could lead to numerous labor lawsuits if poorly executed. Although the startup delivered a functional proof of concept, they did not give us the confidence that they possess the knowledge, qualified personnel, and experience required for such a critical area. Currently, this activity is already performed by our employees here at the telecom company using several digital tools. I understand it would save time and resources, but the risks outweigh those gains. I am not saying we'll never hire an AI vendor for recruitment and third management. It is simply not the right time today. What would be the second type of response for your question regarding why we did not hire an AI company here on the telecom company we work? The sincere type of response. Look, to be perfectly honest, I don't like the HR director. She is the one responsible for this area in our telecom multinational company. Sure, she complained and said it would save a lot of time and a lot of her team's overtime, and that she's short-handed or lacks the staff to keep meeting her deadlines. Fine, but that's her problem. Internally, she is my political enemy. She can go to hell for all I care. I hope she gets replaced. Why would I help her? Besides, I'm not held accountable for this within the company, and it doesn't count toward my promotion targets or my bonus. What would be the third type of response? The ideal world response. In an ideal world, there would be no office politics or internal power struggles between co-workers. Are we forced to be best friends with everyone we work with? Of course not. But in an ideal world, there will be mutual respect and a shared desire to improve the company's internal processes. There wouldn't be cliques fighting for power and influence within the firm. In this ideal world, everyone would think of people first and then about what is the best for the company. In our specific example, hiring an AI startup to automate recruitment, selection, and third-party management would be the best move for the company because it would reduce these processes to zero error. It would free up time for the employees currently tied to these activities, allowing them to shift from repetitive operational tasks to more analytical and management-focused roles. Of course, in our case, they wouldn't be replaced by AI, as the HR department is already understaffed. These people who perform these tasks today could be trained and developed for other activities, growing as individuals as well. In an ideal world, there would be true altruism, a genuine, selfless desire to help our peers at work, not because we like them personally, but because we aren't petty or self-serving. Okay, today we saw three types of different responses for the same question. Remember, there are no absolute truths, and people may have different points of view from yours. Always consider that they may exist alternative takes on the same matter. This will hopefully help you navigate more open-mindedly through life. Knowledge always makes us grow. We never should stop learning. Think about it.